evening, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Mindful Mondays here at the Dallas Meditation Center, broadcasting online. And hope you're having a great day and a great evening, and glad to be here together to practice meditation and mindfulness. My name is Cornell, and our practice is modeled after the practices of Plum Village and Thich Nhat Hanh, meaning, that these practices are meant to be easy to get involved with, something that is very meaningful and powerful, and is also open to anyone of any walk of life or any background and tradition. Tonight we will practice a guided meditation, and we will also have a reading, and it'll be the topic for discussion for our Zoom meeting that follows, for any of you who want to come along and join us for Zoom meeting for discussion and sharing. But really glad you're here tonight. And we'll begin with 2 sounds of the bell. And when you hear the bell, allow yourself to relax and to just focus on the sound of the bell. And I know it sort of sounds a little bit funny over the microphone, but just relax into that. Listen to the bell and be present with your breath. Be present in this moment. So we'll have 3 sounds of the bell to begin. So welcome you to check in if you like in the chat window. Let us know that you're here. Maybe say something that you're grateful for and say your name if it's not evident by your user ID. And would love to know if there are others here. It's kind of strange when we do this online, because when we're in the room, we have the energy of the other people around. When we do this online, as opposed to in person in the room, we're just looking at this camera, and I have my screen right over there. And so it's nice to get that little bit of feedback. And what's really nice is then when we join together in the Zoom meeting afterwards, it's really nice to have a little bit of FaceTime with each other and share. But hello to, that's Jim. Hello, Jim. And so we'll begin tonight with our meditation. And when we do the meditation, I just invite you to, find that comfortable position. Maybe a place in the house that's a little bit quieter and a little bit less busy. I know some of our regulars, that not many of our regulars have kids and many other people living in the homes with them. So maybe it's easy to find that peace and quiet, or that place that's separate from all the activity, is what I was getting at. But also it's an opportunity to put the phones on, put the phones on mute or turn the ringer off, not be tempted to check in on our text messages and such. But you're also welcome to lie down if you would like. You can even do a mindful walking meditation if you would prefer. Oh, we have some more checking in. Oh, great. So we have Jim, Kwan, Alex, and probably Alex and Nicole, Donnie. And so Alex says he's feeling a little bit tired. I get that. And so let's begin with our meditation. There will be some moments of silence in it, and it will also be lightly guided along the way. So we can begin just by taking a few deep breaths together, relaxing into our chair, or if we're lying down, just sending that weight down into the floor. Oh, well, before we do that, let's do our opening affirmation. Almost forgot here. So many of you know this already, And if you do, you can say it along. Otherwise, you can just listen and listen to the words and the meanings behind them. May we and all beings be happy and free. May we and all beings transform our suffering. May we and all beings rejoice in all joys. May we and all beings be at peace, awakening to the truth of who we are. Infinite light, infinite love, infinite light. And hello to Rich and Patty who have joined as well. So relaxing into this space, allowing our weight to sink down into the floor, listening to 3 sounds of the bell, allowing our breath to just follow, allowing our minds to follow the breath, but also allowing our minds to follow the sound of the bell. Breathing in, aware of breathing in. Breathing out, aware of breathing out. No other place to be except here. No other time except now. Our only goal is to follow the breath. And if the mind wanders away from our meditation, simply just come back to the breath, letting our thoughts be what they are. No need to chase them away nor attach to them. Knowing that it's okay. Breathing in, I am aware I am breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out, aware that I am breathing out. Following each breath as it enters the body through the nose or mouth, and it along the path to deep within the lungs. Breathing out, following that path from deep within the lungs and out of the body, noticing how the breath feels as it leaves the mouth or the nose. Each breath an opportunity to begin anew, to start fresh. No past nor future, just this one breath. And when that breath finishes, then it's this breath. Just allowing the attention to move breath to breath. So with this breath in, allowing our body to sink even deeper. Deeper into presence, deeper into rest, deeper into this moment. And with our breath out, smile to this moment. Feeling our weight being distributed into the floor below us. Feeling a lightness come over the top of the head and down the body. Allowing our focus just to move from breath to breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Sitting solid as a mountain. Our breath clear. Breathing in solid. Breathing out clear. Solid, clear. Bringing our attention to the shoulders. Our shoulders can carry a lot of tension, but we can just release that tension, even if just a little bit. Allowing our arms to feel heavy, pulling down the shoulders, helping them to relax. Their arms and their hands, might be on our knees or in our laps. If we're lying down, maybe the hands and the arms are beside us, supported by the floor or the bed or the sofa. Allowing them to help take that tension out off of the shoulders. Breathing in, my shoulders are relaxed. Breathing out, my breath is free. Breathing in, relaxed. Breathing out, free. Relaxed, free. Breathing in, breathing out. Bringing the focus down to our chest and our abdomen. Perhaps feeling a slight rise in the chest with each breath, a rise and fall, or maybe we feel that down in the abdomen, expansion and contraction, perhaps. Each breath allowing that to relax even more. Let any tension in the chest or abdomen, allow it an opportunity to release. Breathing in, relax. Breathing out, free. Relax, free. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring your attention down into the hips. Feeling our weight, fully supported. Allowing ourselves to sink even deeper into our chair, or mat, or cushion, or sofa, or on the floor. Allowing the floor and the earth below us to accept that weight. No need for us to have any effort. Breathing in, effortless. Breathing out, freedom. Effortless, freedom. Effortless, freedom. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing our weight into the floor, fully supported. And allowing our focus to move down into the legs and the knees, perhaps the ankles. However we're sitting or lying down. allowing that weight to just sink down into the floor. Sending gratitude to the legs, knees. No tension. Just being. Breathing in, effortless. Breathing out, freedom. Effortless, freedom. And bringing the attention way down into the feet and the toes. Normally, our feet and toes, they're supporting all of the weight of the body. And if we're sitting or lying down, allowing our feet and toes to take a little bit of a break. Nowhere to be. Breathing in, effortless. Breathing out, freedom. Effortless, freedom. Breathing in and breathing out. Allowing the entire body to be relaxed and fully supported by the earth and the floor. Let's bring our focus to just outside the body. Maybe just a few inches out. Perhaps like a bit of a, I don't know, a cocoon or something that we're in. Just this area outside the body. Feeling protected. Feeling cared for. Feeling safe in this little area. mind is vast as the sky and deep as the ocean. Yet this little area, just a few inches outside of our body, allows us to be safe in this moment. Breathing in safety. Breathing out, smile. Safety, smile. Continuing to breathe in and breathe out, allowing our focus to move outside in all directions, throughout our homes, out into the street and beyond. Feeling this ripple of peace and freedom that goes far beyond our own body, far beyond where we can see. Sending our caring and compassion out to all those who will hear it, and all those who are not aware and might not feel it, but knowing that it is there and we are sending it for whenever they are ready. Each mindful breath in and breath out has a positive effect that reaches far beyond our body, far beyond those couple of inches out, our cocoon, way out all around the entire world. Picturing that earth fully supported, feeling that compassion. Breathing in, effortless. Breathing out, freedom. Taking just a few more moments. Nowhere to be. No other time but now. Effortless freedom. And allowing the body to wake up, perhaps moving the feet and the toes, the fingers, the shoulders and the neck, the head, the arms. Allowing yourself to come back to this moment, come back to the room. Retaining this mindful, relaxed feeling. I also welcome you if you would like to stretch a bit and get up from your chair or wherever, or the floor, wherever you're at, if you want. Just stretch, maybe take some steps around the room. And while you're doing that, I'm going to post the link in the chat for our Zoom conference that will follow after our reading here in a little bit. I'll give you an opportunity to copy that link if you need to. Tonight, the reading that I've chosen comes from this book by Thich Nhat Hanh, Answers from the Heart. And this is a book of questions that he's been asked and answers that he's provided. I think they're probably transcribed from retreats and Dharma talks that he's given. So this comes from the section that is called Children's Questions, which is chapter 6. I think what I like when I've been to one retreat that Thich Nhat Hanh has led, and several by his, the monastics that work with him. But he always would have a time when children could ask questions, and we were all present. This wasn't just for the kids. What I really liked is these were great lessons for all of us, even though he was really directing it to the kids and in a language for the kids, but yet it's a language for all of us. So his question is, how do we overcome fear? His answer was, first, you must find out whether your fear has been born from within your wrong perception. The practice of mindful breathing in and out, deep and slow, can help you to look deeply into the nature of your fear. People are afraid of many things. They're afraid of dying, afraid of getting old, a fear of being alone. People are afraid of being sick, and they're afraid of losing what they cherish today, of losing the people that they love today, of losing their jobs and so on. The Buddha advises us not to try to run away from our fear, but to bring up our fear and to have a deep look into it. Maybe that sentence is one for discussion. Most of us try to cover up our fear. Most of us are afraid of looking directly at our fear. Instead of trying to distract yourself from this fear or ignore it, the Buddha proposed that you bring the seed of our fear up and recognize that it's there and embrace it with your mindfulness. Sitting with your fear instead of trying to push it away or bury it can transform it. This is true of all of our fears, both the small ones and the big ones. You don't have to try and convince yourself not to be afraid. You don't have to try and fight or overcome your fear. Over time, you'll over time, you'll find that when your fear comes up again, it will be a little bit weaker. And so there's several things in this reading, and especially like when I said this is something that might come up in discussion. Several of us have practiced together on Monday nights for a long time. Some of us for several years, some of us for a few months. But we know this question comes up a lot about, well, I don't want to bring up my fear. That makes me relive it all over again. So what does Thich Nhat Hanh mean in this when he says, don't run away from it, but bring up our fear and have a deep look into it. I think it's that second part, or the third in this case of this sentence, which is to look into it. Because the object is not to push away our fear, push away our feelings, but to understand them. And I think that's what he's getting at here, is to understand them. Because when we can understand and embrace fears or other feelings, that's when we have an opportunity to understand it and to transform it. we can act wisely. Choose to act with wisdom and compassion on those things that we fear. But, sometimes we aren't quite ready to bring up some of our fears, to bring up some of the things that worry us. And that's okay if we're not ready. But, if we just try to push it away, we know it always comes back. But, maybe we need help to deal with our fears. Maybe we need assistance, that can be from maybe therapy. It might be through the help of others, asking friends or family for help. Those things are what acting with wisdom is about. So anyway, this one just called out to me just because there's a lot of fear. There's fear in, several weeks ago it was fear about what am I going to do? I feel alone, and now there may be fear about, well, things are changing. How are things different now? What am I supposed to do? There are those types of fears. But the words from our meditation, effortless freedom. Tricky ones when we're trying to figure out what to do. It's like, how can I do something and be effortless? Perhaps we can chat about that in our discussion in a bit. But just think about what that might mean to you, and I'll leave it at that. So, I don't have much else to add. I'm looking forward to when we can chat with each other here in a few minutes. Not really any announcements either, other than, I'm glad you came and visited us online. And if you're here for the first time, welcome. And, come back each Monday. We'll be here. And Dallas Meditation Center also offers many other meditation groups almost each evening, Sunday through Thursday, or Sunday through Wednesday, we do have an online meditation gathering. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, is the young adults group, and they meet through Zoom, and you can find the link to that on their Facebook page. We have noon meditation each day, which meets as a live broadcast on Facebook. And then there are other events like our upcoming Meditational Essentials on Saturday, not this week, but the following week. I think it's Saturday the 23rd. You need to register for that in advance. And this Saturday is Andy's meditation and yoga mini retreat. And also that you need to register in advance for. But you can see the link for the Zoom meeting in the chat window, so do come and join us. But in the meantime, let's close tonight with our closing chant. We will recite it, the 4 vows of awakening beings. Countless beings we vow to free, ceaseless afflictions we vow to end, limitless truth doors we vow to open, the deepest paths of awakening we vow to realize. Thank you, everyone, and give me a minute or two to open up the Zoom meeting, and we will see you there.